In 2009, something happened. Anyone remember a thing called the GFC? And this was my first lesson in business. So I had my first lesson in property investing. Now, property investing and business are two different things, just so everyone knows, right? Even though I might be in a property business, it's a very different beast to buying a piece of real estate that pays for itself and leaving it alone. Property investing is so easy in comparison to business. Anyone in business? Yeah, okay, you know what I'm talking about. I think it's actually a mental disposition that we might need to get seen to about being a business. Because like you say, some days you think it's amazing and some days it's the darkest day you might be walking in to shut your doors, all right? And you've got to be okay with how you handle that thing because it can make you ill, and certainly you've got to be able to handle stress. But in 2009, the GFC came along. The Storm Financial was caught up in that, and a lot of other things, very sadly as well, for a lot of people. I had a business partner at that point in time. Now, in 2009, I was building my business like this on the road. I was on the road for 267 days of the year, talking to property investors and people around Australia and New Zealand. I thought things were going fantastically. Actually, matter of fact, that we caught up a few times at the Tony Robbins stuff over the years, Marcus and I. And I had a business partner at home who was taking care of the financials while I was out on the road promoting the business. Anyone knowing where this story's going? Yeah. So one day, and a lot of people say, well, how did you not know? A 99% hand on heart, I didn't know, but 1% was I did know. As in, I knew something was wrong, but I didn't want to look. Anyone ever felt that before? Yeah, who was talking about that one little thing, right? That little thing. And I knew in the back of my mind, but you know what I thought? I'll just work harder. I'll just ignore that thing, all right? And the feather brick truck, all right? And the truck, whole semi-load of these trucks came through my town, all right? The GFC came along. He bankrupted himself immediately, disappeared, run off. So I had a decision to make. I had a decision whether I was going to stand up and take care of this. I was $36 million in debt. Yeah, 36 million. Yeah. I owed 36 million and I had about $1,212 in the bank. Yeah, all right. So this is when I said to you, money's important, and then again, it doesn't matter, all right? Because at that point in time, was that money that was owed, was that me? Was that me as the individual human person? I was participating in some commercial activity and it went wrong. Now, I'm not justifying either way, I'm just telling you how it was. Now, if I was to say there that life's over, and very sadly, like you were saying before, some people who held themselves up as, good people in wellness and whatever, and they got sick, what did they do? Like ended themselves, right? Now, I know a lot of people, and my cousin included in this, very sadly, who had a business incident, and man, we're the worst at this, and hopefully, if this is you, I'm talking to you, we isolate ourselves, okay? Especially when bad things happen, or things happen. We make shit up, right? You're the meaning maker, right? You make it up, and so this thing happened, and I had a choice. Again, in my business life, what was I going to do? Was I going to just roll over and say, that's it, I'm done? Or was I going to change the way I looked at this thing? And I decided to stand up and take it one day at a time. I continued to trade through. I've paid all of that $36 million back. I've paid $33 million back by trading and selling through on those properties that we owned. And I had a $3 million debt personally that I've paid back to everyone who lost it, right? So I decided, I was just going to do that because money for me wasn't the point of what I've been doing over the years. Money was a process, a personal development journey along the way, right? And so, the plan of life can go along and it can spin out of control here, there, and everywhere. Now, I'm not encouraging you guys to take, those sorts of steps along the way. But what I'm saying is this, whether it's a small step or a big step or a process along the way, there are more important things than money. Okay, there are. But what I do know on the flip side as well is money can help. Money can help look after you in different ways. And for me, if we can get that balance a little bit better than where it is right now, into the future, then why not? That's pretty important, I think, as you go along. So.